Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, with another episode of Test Pack Please Ignore. So on the end of my last episode, I had been working on some Greg Tech stuff, such as trying to centrifuge out iridium, upgrade my reinforced, what's the word I'm looking for, upgrade my industrial blast furnace, which I found out off camera that the way that Greg Tech has been updated in this mod pack is that you do need to upgrade your industrial blast furnace with advanced machine casings before you can actually smelt things such as tungsten and put in the first level of coils, which is slightly annoying. I'm almost ready to make the mass fabricator, but at the moment I'm currently waiting on a couple of things to process. So if we look for Lapatron, there we go, Lapatron crystals. I'm currently trying to make all the bits to go with it, so this is one of the things I'm making. So the energy flow circuits, you can find that you can actually make them in the assembling machine, and you actually don't need to use iridium to do so, which is quite cool. Providing you do it this way, it just takes a little bit of time in that regards. So I'm almost ready to make the mass fabricator, so that'll be good to go on the next episode. So what I'm going to do on this episode is upgrade my Gendustry a little bit. Now it's kind of been a little bit neglected down here in this little corner, and what I want to do is move it up to the second floor, so 1, 2, up to here, up to this area up here. So in these kind of like these open to the sky areas here, I will be putting the industrial apiaries. It won't really matter for the cave dwelling ones, but and then in all the other areas I'll have things such as I might turn over all of these areas to glass at some point, but then all around like the outside I'll have like lots of centrifuges, basically produce what's the word I'm looking for? My brain's totally gone. Processing all the combs and producing all the resources, so that'll be pretty cool. So I'm going to start planning it out today and start making things such as more industrial apiaries and setting up things such as my genetic imprinter, rejigging around my Mutatron. So what I've actually been up to off camera is that I've made these leopard queens to make this silky comb. Now I've been trying to make the apiary suit that you can see here, and you have to get that from the woven silk. Now it's a really long process to get this woven silk, so you need 24 of these to produce the entire apiary suit, which is challenging itself. And for each one of these woven silks, you need 9 silk wisps. Already a problem. And then the only way to get these silk wisps is from silky propolis. The only way to get silky propolis is from silky combs, and the only way to get silky combs is from something like tropical or exotic bees, or also leopard. So I decided to go for leopard, as you can make them really easily from a meadows and a forest, and they work quite well in just a bog standard environment. So I've got a leopard queen in here with production upgrades, open sky, light upgrade and automation to try and produce as many of these silky combs as possible. At the moment all I've managed to produce is about 5 or 6 of the woven silk, so I'm only about a quarter of the way of producing my apiary suit. If we drop some more silky combs in there, we've got some more silk wisp, put them in there. We do have 1 more woven silk there, that should make 1 more as well. So I'm up to 7 now, so I'm getting closer, but I'm still not even halfway yet. And the reason I want the apiary suit is that when I'm handling some of the more exotic bees, such as my platinum queen here. Now if we have a look at the platinum bee in not enough items, so if we shift click over it, as you can see, it's actually no, what am I doing? Let's have a look at it in the Bealyzer. So we'll drop it in the Bealyzer. As you can see, it's got a flammable effect. So when it's basically producing in the let's not chuck it on the floor. When it's in the industrial apiary producing lovely platinum combs for me, it basically sets you on fire unless you're wearing the apiary suit. So this is why I'm trying to produce the woven silk at the moment. And what else is it? Oh yeah, it's also a nether bee as well, so it requires nether flowers. So is it actually going to work in here? Hostile environment, energy requirement, temperature hellish, humidity arid. Okay, that's weird. I thought it required a nether biome. That's very weird. Let me have a quick flick through so if I can find humid, climate normal. That's really weird. Climate normal. Okay. Maybe it doesn't require. Maybe this one. Maybe because of the way I've breeded it, it doesn't actually require a hell emulation one. We'll just try it without, I suppose. And now it's all working. And if I stand here long enough, you see I'll actually get set on fire, which is slightly annoying. So I'm just going to go run over here. I've got some water, thanks to my industrial grinder. I'm going to put myself out real quick, and I'm going to take that platinum bee out. So apparently the way I've bred it up, it doesn't actually require hell biome, which is quite cool. I'm just going to take you out really quick. I'm just wondering if there's any upgrade which actually negates... So actually, let me try Gendustry. Gendustry. Is there an upgrade which like negates genetic stabilizer. I don't think that's genetic decay. Don't really need that. Plains, desert, sieve, automation. I don't know what the sieve does. Pollen collection. Fair enough. Open sky, light, seal, heater, dryer, humidifier, territory, flowering upgrade. Nope, doesn't seem to. But as you can see, the platinum queen is now working, so that's why I really need to get my apiary suit, because when I've got loads of these running, I'm going to need to be around them, making sure they're all still running and stuff like that, so I'm going to need myself a suit. So I want to start moving all this stuff upstairs, really. So I'm going to need... Do I have a dolly? Let me just have a quick look. Dolly. I'm going to make myself a jabber dolly to move stuff upstairs, so I can start moving these chests up, basically. So it's going to make me really slow for a second, but... so we're going to jump. Just going to start dumping them down on the outside, I think. Let me dump them down, say, for example... Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to get all the chests, so drop down. Pick up all these chests, move them upstairs quick, just so I don't have to kind of take all the bits out of the chest, move the chests, and then put them all back in. This just makes the whole thing slightly easier, which is quite cool. You can actually use diamond dollies to move mob spawners, I believe, which is quite cool. So it's another way, instead of using the what's it called, the force wrench, you can just use a diamond dolly from Jabba, which is quite cool. So we are going to put that gold chest down. I think we've just got 2 more chests to pick up. Saying that, I'll probably just pick up the one and then destroy the other. Can I just destroy you? There I can. Excellent. To pick you up, and then I'll come back down and pick up all the items in all the apiaries and stuff in a second. Oh, so daisy. Let me go up one more. Where did I put my stuff down? Here it is. So let me put you down there, like so. Marvelous. That's all that picked up. So then we need to start heading down and collecting everything else. So can I wrench you up? I can. Excellent. So we start wrenching all this guff up. I need to leave all the power conduits behind. Oopsie-daisy. Let's get the plants and the... so I need this chest, as that is what chest? My furnace, as basically... what's in there? Just a blank gene sample. Okay, fair enough. So I can just destroy that chest. Fair enough. Get some soul sand. Got the nether wart. Can I pick up that nether wart? Nope, because my inventory is now full. So let me just run upstairs real quick, dump some stuff, and then we can start getting reset back up. So in here, let me dump all the machines real quick, and all the bits and bobs that go with them. Here we go. Dump all this down. I'll sort it out in a second once I've got them going. So where's that nether wart gone before it despawns? There we go. I need you for my my platinum bees to make sure they're actually producing. Oh wow, there's a terrifying enderman in my base. Die, enderman, die! Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come back and fight me! Fight me! Ah, oh, he decided to leg it, unfortunately. A bit disappointing. Never mind. Ah, shut up, enderman. So yeah, where were we? So, how do I want to get this all set up? So, I think I had a couple of tesseracts being made. So let me head down to here. Wrong side. I think I want to come out this side, because apparently I've already made the tesseract. Okay, so TERR. So tesseract frame full. So let me make a tesseract. Make 2 more, 1 and a 2. There we go. So I can start setting these up upstairs. We zip up one. So I'm going to have a load of industrial apiaries kind of sat around here. So let me put down the tesseract in the middle, like so, and then I can start having like a kind of a spider web of industrial apiaries going around the outside. So I want quarry. I want this to only receive energy mode, receive only, and then I can tick that in place because it will start receiving power from basically my power outputting system, which is quite cool. And then what we need to do is, if I grab one of my industrial apiaries, wherever you've gone, there we go. Need my leopard one, and I also need an open... No, I don't need an open sky one. I need a... or a light one, actually. No, we want a light one so they can work all the way through the day. I want my life... I don't need lifespan. I will need production upgrade, though. So what I can do is, if I grab some redstone energy conduits... redstone, here we go. So I'm going to start spider webbing these outwards, which should be quite cool. So if I go destroy that torch, put you up there instead. Start spider webbing these out. So I have one kind of there for now. And then what I can also do is have them in like a kind of an arrangement around all of these, which should be quite cool. Then what I also need is some dirt. So let me put down some dirt there with a flower on, and hopefully I should be able to start getting my leopard and queen underway. And it is raining, which is slightly annoying. Production, lights. I don't need open sky, thankfully. So what I'll also need is seal upgrade for now, and an automation one. There we go, automation and seal. Fantastic, so I should be able to get this leopard going, which would be quite nice. There we go, automation and seal. Fantastic, so that should be all underway. So because I've got the open sky, I don't need to worry about the open sky upgrade, but I can just put the seal upgrade in instead, so it will work all day and all night, and even if it's raining, which is quite cool. And then it's got maximum production and an automation as well. So then what I'll probably do is have like an import, like a kind of an ME system coming in here with import buses going on top of all of these industrial apiaries. So I'm just going to like kind of spiderweb that out quite nicely, and then what I'll have, I can have industrial apiaries going, or I could probably, I don't know, I can probably have them on top of these things as well, which would be quite cool. So I can have quite a few in all of these little alcoves, which would be quite nice, all producing power. And then I'm just wondering if there'd be a possible way of getting like power out to them. Just trying to figure out what would be possibly be like the best like, what's the word I'm looking for? Network of redstone energy cables to get the maximum amount of industrial apiaries in here, I suppose. I'd have to do some calculations and figure out how I'd place my redstone energy conduits to get the maximum amount of industrial apiaries in one of these little areas. But at the moment I could probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 per kind of branch, which would be quite cool. So in every single little alcove I'll get 28 industrial apiaries, which would be quite cool. So let me also get set up my, so I need a mutagen. So what I want to get set up next is my kind of breeding equipment, I suppose. So I'll get this set up on one of these faces, I suppose. So let me get it set up, say here for example. So put the tesseract down again. I want this all blocked off apart from energy mode receive only. That's what I want. Quarry tick, so that will be producing power, so that way I can then run some cabling along. Don't really need that one, I suppose. Mutagen producer, and I also need a mutagen advanced mutatron. That's what I need, so that can go down there. I also need a fluid duct. Excellent, that's what I need. Put you down there. So I think that is receiving power, as is that. I will need to produce some more mutagen. So do I have some uranium blocks? That's what I'm looking for. See a couple of apples quick. Here we go. So I can start putting some uranium in there, which will produce mutagen. Mutagen, is it mutagen? Yeah, it's producing it very slowly. It's obviously not got much power at the moment, but that'll produce mutagen, going to the advanced mutatron. And then finally, I needed my genetic sampler and my genetic imprinter. So let me put them, say, there, and so that's genetic sampler, that's genetic imprinter. They don't really need to be linked or anything like that. Then what I also need is my furnace setup. So if we get a redstone furnace, put you on the end here, wrench you up, put the redstone furnace. I need my hopper, because the way this works is that when I'm doing lots of genetic sampling, I'm going to be producing a lot of these genetic templates that I'm not going to be using. I also then need a chest which they can just throw out into, which would be quite convenient. It just does it automatically that way. Yep, that's all set up, so that's all ready to go. Fantastic. So for example, if I didn't want this fastest or common gene sample, I could just chuck it in the hopper. It will drop down into the redstone furnace, get processed into a blank one, such as these blank gene samples, and then they can just go straight back into the genetic sampler. And then I just need to put all my genetics labware back and things. Oopsie daisy. There we go. So let me just kind of split these up a little bit. Don't really need anything in the genetic imprinter at the moment, as I don't have anything I want to imprint. What's my leporine beans? Are they just all in there? I'm just wondering if I've got any more drones, or whether or not they're just... So I've got quite a few drones, so let me just leave one in there for now. So I've got managed to get a few spare ones, so possibly what I'll be able to do is start, if I can sample... That's the wrong one. I'm going to go in there. So yeah, leporine drone. So once I've got enough, say like 20 or something like that. I can run them through the genetic sampler. Hopefully find a species. Sorry about the burp there, that's disgusting. Pardon me. Run through the genetic sampler and then what's the word I'm looking for? Run through the genetic sampler and then finally imprint a couple of what I'm looking for. Can't find them. Ah, yeah, I've got lots and lots of rocky princesses from my quarries earlier on, which is quite cool. So they're all ready to be, because every single rocky princess is a pristine one, whereas if you dig up a hive, there's always a chance that they're going to be ignoble, which is always kind of sad, as ignobles will eventually die. You can use them for breeding and things like that, but I just like the idea of just keeping my pristine stock, and the best way of doing that is just using rocky princesses, because pristine stock never die. So, what else can we do to round off the episode? I'm just trying to think what materials I might need in terms of GregTech stuff. So, I mean, at the moment, it's mostly going to be the platinum bees, which are going to be the ones which I'm going to need. What I'm looking for. So, platinum bees. Where have you gone? I've lost them. Oh god. I'm looking for my platinum queen, wherever she's gone. There she is, platinum queen. Thank god for that. So I'm going to need lots of these at some point. Oh, I can actually, what I can do is I can give that fertility 3. I've also got production fastest, which I want to do on a separate one, because I don't want every single one of my bees having fertility 3. I only want like the first one of the species having fertility 3, because put that in there, borrow a couple of bits of genetic labware, put you in there, run you through, so that'll give it fertility 3, which would be quite cool. Yeah, I don't want every single one of my bees in a species having fertility 3, as all that will do is just produce a crap ton of drones, which I can't use. I do, however, want to give them fastest, and I probably want to give them like night or cave dwelling at some point, if I can get enough kind of rocky princess. I'm sure I've got tons of drones. Yeah, I can kind of run these through the genetic sampler and see if I can get like cave dwelling, I suppose. Just grab half of them, as long as I need lots of them. So we run these through here. Let's do this. Here we go. So what's this going to do? So I'm looking for like cave dwelling, basically. Flowers from rocks. Not that important. Could be useful though. Could just like stick a load of cobblestone down in my bees, basically. So wrong one. I want to go to my genetic sampler. Well, that does take a lot of power with the mutagen. Fertility 1, we definitely don't want that, so that will be automatically dropped in there. I don't really care about the rocks either. So I can put these blank genes back in here. So yeah, basically what I'm looking for now is cave dwelling. So cave dwelling true, there we go, that's exactly what I want. Which basically means that I don't need to use the lighting upgrade, which is quite cool. So then where's my fastest one? My fastest can go in with cave dwelling, which will automatically make all of my bees fastest and cave dwelling, which is quite cool. And then taken from a bee none. So this basically means that I won't need the light upgrade, and they will just be able to run straight through. So for example, if I grab my leoparding queen out of here, like so, I can run that through the genetic imprinter now, I believe. So my platinum queen has been upgraded with the fertility 3, and then the leoparding one here, let me grab another couple of bits of genetic labware, like so. I can actually run this through with fastest and cave dwelling true straight away. This is really clever. This is why I love Gendustry. It just makes the it's not exactly that much faster than forestry. It just makes things a bit more streamlined, which is what I quite like. Sorry, not forestry, like extra bees, I suppose. Like forestry / extra bees. It's just it does require a lot of power, as you can see. All of these do require a whole crap ton, like 160,000 redstone flux. So it's not exactly like short on power, but what's the word I'm looking for? So this should produce a fair amount of mutagen, so I can start to mutate more strains of bees, especially as I'll be looking at things like ruby bees. There you go, ruby bees. So that requires emerald and austere. Emerald is lapis and noble. Lapis is resilient and water. And then resilient is imperial, robust. Robust is rocky and tolerant. Tolerant is rocky and intelligent. So it's quite a long chain to get to ruby bees. And I might want to do diamond bees as well. We go to diamond bee. That's not right. Diamond princess. There we go, Diamond Princess. So that requires like Lapis and Imperial. So actually that's slightly easier than Ruby, I suppose. This is taking a little while to imprint the Leporine with Fastest and Cave Dwelling. So we'll be able to test that in a second, see if it actually works with the Cave Dwelling, as it is now nighttime, which would be quite cool. So I'm going to be working on this off camera. I will come back and show you some of the setups I come up with once I've got like my apiary suit made and stuff like that. So this should have made this now Fastest and Cave Dwelling, which is quite cool. I find that the I want to take that drone out because that is not the correct what's the word I'm looking for? That won't have the correct traits. Wrong one. There we go, put that away. Because any drones produced now will have Fastest and Cave Dwelling. So hang on, let me take the light upgrade out. No, not daytime. But I've got this Cave Dwelling. Hang on. Let me try and put that back in. Not daytime. Is that not going to work then? I thought Cave Dwelling would work. That's weird. Oh no, that's open sky. I need nocturnal, don't I? Whoops, I'm basically using the wrong imprint there. So I wouldn't even need open sky now with that one. So what I also need to do is I need to keep running my rocky drones through now, basically. Where's all my oh, I've taken it all out for some bizarre, crazy reason. I basically tried to find the wrong... While that is useful, the other one, with Cave Dwelling, also true. I also want it to be diurnal or nocturnal, whatever it is. I want diurnal, I think, basically. Humidity tolerance, useless. So yeah, I think I've got the wrong one. I basically need it to be diurnal, basically. Cave Dwelling, true. Don't need you anymore. So basically what the Cave Dwelling means is it can be not an open sky, so I could basically, I don't even need all the glass on the outside to produce them. I can just stick them in. So Tolerant Flyer, don't need. Oh, I don't know if Tolerant Flyer means that it'll fly during rain as well. I'm not sure if rocky drones do that. I have to look that up. I'm going to keep that one because that could be useful for all my bees to make them better. So humidity tolerance, both. I don't think that's necessarily that useful. So yeah, I'm basically looking for not nocturnal, I think, right now. I could run this through. This is going to be for the first one in this. If I produce a new species, that'll be the first one I want to run it through to basically then produce lots of drones, which I can then run through the genetic sampler and look for the species. Oh, I'm out of genetics labware. That would be why it stopped processing, which is slightly disappointing. Do I have any spare? Oh, I do have some spare genetics labware. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. There we go. And then, yeah, I can take any blank gene samples out, just put them straight back into the genetic sampler, keep using them, which is quite cool. So yeah, this is looking like it could be quite cool. So once I've started producing lots of combs, I'll then also be looking to kind of make like a whole suite of centrifuges and have them kind of automated as well, which would be quite cool, with lots of imports and export buses to... So I'll have like a whole range of import buses. So that seems to be producing a lot more silky combs now that I've got the fastest production upgrade, the fastest production speed on there. So what have we got here then? Day, night time, taken from B, ignores day, night, true. that's what I want. So I can actually put that into my important ones. So speed, fastest, cave running to true. Take tolerant flyer. I don't think I need. Where'd it go? Oh. That's weird. Where's it gone? Should I take it out? No, so ignores day, night, true. That's what I want. That will run through there. Taken from a B, none. Okay, that just was totally blank. So ignores day, night, true. So I want to put that into my master one. So this will be when I produce a species one, I can run it through its species one. So for example, I've got the common species here. I can turn a B into a common, and then I can run it through this one, which will basically outfit it with everything I want, which is quite cool. This is like my master one. This is for the first one to make lots and lots of the drones, so I can run them through to find the species. Then once I've run it through as a species, I can then run it through this one, which will turn it into like the ultimate bee. So I really want to turn that into a what's the word I'm looking for? A day-night, ignores day-night, I suppose. I think that is. So cave dwelling true, ignores day night, temperature tolerance, lifespan. Okay, so you can put like lots of different ones in there. So I can run that through again, I suppose. So that's running through again. So hopefully, I think it's going a bit quicker this time as it's only got to put one of the chromosomes on there, which is the ignores day-night true. Which I'm hoping is what I want. Basically, it'll work all the way through the night, and I won't need the upgrade in the industrial apiary, which means that it requires the light upgrade to work during the night, or if it's underground kind of thing. So, there we go. Try this again. So let's take out the light upgrade, put you back in. Ah, excellent, look at that, that is beautiful. So that leopard queen is now pretty badass. So I think if I gave it tolerant flyer, I might not even need the seal upgrade as well, which would be quite cool, but I will look that one up first before applying it to my master genetic template. So yeah, this has been fairly fun today. Like, next episode I will be building the mass fabricator and the replicator, hopefully. So that is my plan for the next episode, to get one or both of them up and running and producing UU matter, which would be quite cool. So this has been fairly fun, upgrading my Gendustry. It's now got a dedicated area, so the entirety of this floor will be turned over to the bees, which would be quite cool. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed what you saw. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.